All right, so this is dividing. Do you see in the problems how they've all got those fraction bars? That means division, okay? So your steps, you're going to factor the numerator. And let me review all the types of factoring we've done so far. Greatest common factor, grouping, trinomials. Hold on, that's the X box thing. And then last time we did a difference of squares, which if you don't remember that was because it was last week, I'm going to review it. This needs to be a relevant question. Okay, forget it. And then what you're going to do is cancel out matching factors. So if they match, you can cancel them out. You want to write that down for me? Cancel out matching factors. You're just looking for pairs, things that will cancel out. Really not that hard. And actually, these problems are helpful in a way, because if you look at number 1, do you see how there's an x minus 7 on the denominator? Are you all looking at me? There's going to have to be an x minus 7 in the numerator. Kind of like that grouping when you do the first half, you know it's going to get repeated in the second half. So you know that's going to have to be there. Do you notice how this is a trinomial? You have your x squared, your x, and then just a number. Like, do you see that? So that means you're going to do your x box thing. What number goes on the top? 21. And on the bottom, -10. Don't worry about the fact that it's negative. We're going to just get the numbers first. What multiplies to be 20? 7 times 3. Very good. And they're both negative. Good job. Yeah, but we're leaving you behind, so you need to get it together. So you're going to have x minus 7, x minus 3. Do you see how we did that there? X minus 7, x minus 3, and then your fraction bar and x minus 7. Do you see any that are the same? It's not a trick question. Which ones are the same?
First and bottom.
See how x minus 7 is the same?
Yes.
So those cancel, and your answer is just what's left, which is x minus 3. So that's your answer, okay? Let's try it again. Do you see how this is a trinomial?
I know.
All right, you're going to draw your x. What goes on the numerator?
I don't. -45.
-45. And then -4. Now, hold on. Don't worry about the negatives. You just want numbers that multiply together to be 45. It would be 9 times 5. Very good. Why is the 5 the one that's negative?
Because
Go ahead.
9 minus 5 is 4.
Perfect.
Wait.
No,
Right. No, it's -9.
Oh, I thought it was a +4. You guys are right. -9 plus 5 to get a -4.
Yeah.
So in your parentheses, you're going to have m minus 9 and m plus 5 over m minus 9. And then what cancels out? Not a trick question. Just, yeah, m minus 9. And so your answer is m plus 5. Do you see how the problem helps you? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
If you can jump straight to the answer at that point, that's okay. But I want to at least see the numerator factored like that. Okay. Now, this is one of those difference of squares. Can you look? Do you see how the middle term is missing? It's 0. So when you split it, like there's no y's. It's y squared plus 0y. So you need to split this so it comes out to the same number, 1 positive and 1 negative, because that's how you get 0. So how will you split this up? Well, what are numbers that multiply to be 25, guys? So it's going to be y plus 5. And then do you remember what the other one? Keep that desk on them. Y minus 5 over y plus 5. That's how those difference of squares work. And so what's your final answer? Y minus 5 is the answer. Can I real quick show you another one though? Because that was a little rough. Can you guys look here? If you have x squared minus 81, what is that going to split into?
9.
Good, so it'll be x
Plus
plus 9. Okay, good. Remember that was real easy? Okay, but you just got to remember how to do it. All right, hold on, let me end this fast. Now, you can't do an X box for that one. Why not? Yeah, there's only two terms. It's not a trinomial. So the best you can do is what do they share in common? What can you factor out of both of these?
2.
2 and what else?
X.
Good.
We have a C.
Now, when you divide by 2x, what's gonna be left?
X.
X plus, oh my gosh, it came out to x plus 8. Isn't that crazy? This question needs to be relevant.
We have a C, Y today.
You see how it says 9.5?
That means.
Up there? So when we're done with this, we're gonna play a game, and then you'll have the rest of the time to do your check your understanding. And so these cancel, and your answer is 2x. Yeah, did you put in a pass? When we're done with this, right, go ahead and flip over, guys. So look at this one. Do you see how it's a trinomial? You have an x squared, an x, and a number. Now, this is a little bit of a more complicated one because you have something in front of the x squared. Negative 12 times 2, negative 24. Very good. And then 5 goes on the bottom. It would be 8 times 3, and we'll get the symbols correct this time. 8 minus 3 gives you 5. Now, the common mistake on the quiz, because that went well on the quiz. That part was good. You need to put those over 2. You can't skip that step. Otherwise, you're like skipping half the problem, right? So you're going to put 8 over 2 and negative 3 over 2. Yeah, that one's not going to reduce any further, so forget that. 8 over 2, enough, will be what? 4 over 1.
X plus 4.
Good, x plus 4. And then this one, you have to start with the denominator, so 2x. Oh my gosh, hey guys, it came out to 2x minus 3. Isn't that crazy? And that's what I'm saying about how these problems can be helpful because it's like part of the answer is there. So those cancel and your answer is just the other one. It's whatever's, left. You okay? Okay, we'll try to reel it in, right? This one. What can you divide out of both 10 and 15? 5. Put a 5, start parentheses. What's left when you divide by 5?
2x minus 3.
Oh my gosh, isn't that crazy that the denominator is also 2x minus 3?
Super.
So when those cancel, weirdly, what's your answer?
5.
Like the answer is just 5. It's kind of cool.